If you're finally ready to smell your absolute best this fall and winter, stick around, pour you a drink, get comfortable, sit back and relax, because we are about to dive into my personal collection of fall winter fragrances. These fragrances are tried and true, and they're fragrances that I reach for often, sometimes even year round. But I finally sat down to compile a list for you of not only fragrances, but also oils that I recommend, as well as lotions. I'm going to share with you a couple of combos, and stay tuned for my wish list at the end. Let's get into it. Hey faves, welcome back to the channel. It is your girl Felicia here. I am so excited to be sitting down and finally talking to you guys about fragrances again. It feels like it's been a minute since we sat down and had a talk about my favorite fragrance finds and the ways that you can elevate your scent and just get all of the compliments in the world when you're out and about. But today, I took the time out to pull all of my faves, set them down on this table, organize them, go through all of the notes, just everything, so I can ensure that you are getting the best recommendations possible. These are going from low end as well as high end in no particular order. So let's go ahead and dive in, because I don't want to take up too much of your time. I want you to hurry up and get to smelling good, girl. So first up, we are going to go with one fragrance that I actually feel is slept on. I don't hear a lot of people talk about it. I do hear everyone talk about the fragrance line, but they don't ever talk about this one right here. This is the Louis Vuitton Atoll Filant. When I tell you that this fragrance here, I actually gatekeep this a lot, if I'm being honest with you, because it is absolutely amazing. It is soft, it is sensual, it is girly, it's all the things that you want a fragrance to be. Some of the notes that are included in this one would be magnolia, there's strawberry, there's also jasmine in it. I actually would recommend this fragrance as a late summer to fall transition fragrance, because you can wear it either way. I love to wear it in the fall, especially when I'm going to coffee shops or somewhere where I'm not going to be for long. If you're doing art museums or you're just out and about shopping or dilly-dallying, this is definitely one to grab. It's not going to overpower the room, but if you run into somebody and you give them a quick hug, they're definitely going to walk off wondering what she got on. That's what this one is going to do for you. This fragrance is what I would consider an airy fruity floral, because like I said, it's not going to overpower you. So it definitely gives that airy vibe, maybe more of a like skin tint, if you will. It's a fruity floral, hence the strawberry in it, but it also has that magnolia and jasmine. But if you know anything about Louis Vuitton, they know how to blend their fragrances, and they also know how to make them last all day, which is why I love this one. I don't know why people sleep on her so much, because she is so good. Every time I wear this, I get so many compliments on this. Try it out if you hadn't yet. So the next fragrance that I want to recommend to you is going to be Tiffany & Co. Love. Now, believe it or not, I have had this fragrance for years and years and years and years, and it never fails. Whenever I decide to wear it, somebody is going to stop and ask me, what do you have on? Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure somebody stopped and asked me that just last week.
You smell so good. What is that?
Because I wore this fragrance out. I had an event to go to, and I wore this and immediately got a compliment on it. Tiffany & Company Love has never, ever steered me wrong. Some of the notes in this one are going to be a grapefruit, neroli, and blue basil. This is more of a crisp woody scent, if you will. So if you like light woody, not super woodsy, this is great for like a crisp morning. If you're going on a walk, if you're going to a bagel shop like I did, anything like that, this is perfect for a breakfast meetup. It is the perfect, hey, let me introduce myself to you scent, without again being too strong for the environment that you're walking into, which is why I love it. And I'm also going to show you one of my favorite perfumes that I like to pair with this as well, that really gets me compliments. Now, surprisingly, I always hear people talk about this brand, but they talk about one particular fragrance, which is the vanilla bourbon. They don't always mention Golden Nectar. She is divine. When I tell you, this fragrance right here is everything. It is everything. This fragrance has golden amber in it, wild orchid, as well as, of course, vanilla in it. It is the perfect sunset type of fragrance, right? If you are going out to happy hour with your girls after work, if you're going to an intimate dinner, but it's an earlier dinner within the daytime, this is definitely the one that I would reach and grab for, and it will last you all throughout dinner. Now, I always like to tell people you get what you pay for. So when it comes to the sillage of this, as well as the wear and longevity, I would say you're probably going to get max 5 hours. And that's provided that you're not super hot. Obviously, your body heat is going to warm it up a little bit and it's going to blend it with your chemistry over time. But 4 to 5 hours is what you're going to get with this one. Its strongest is probably going to be at that hour mark. So just keep that in mind when you're purchasing this, where you're going and how long you want to smell that fragrance. But y'all, I know vanilla bourbon is their girl. I know this. But Golden Nectar, that's her twin sister. So we're gonna switch gears and we're gonna dive back into a little bit more high-end fragrance here. Now, this particular house in and of itself, I have been incredibly impressed with over this past year. This fragrance was talked about a lot. So much, in fact, that I could not wait to get my hands on it. And when I popped into Neiman's one day, there it was, just screaming and calling my name, girl. So I had to pick it up. It is the House of Beau Bonbon. Now listen, this one has burnt sugar, marshmallow, and vanilla in it. It is such a sweet and playful gourmand. It's like a dessert fragrance, if you will. If your man call you up late at night and say, hey, you wanna go get some ice cream real quick? This is the fragrance that you put on. Also, if you're going to fundraisers or things like that, where there's gonna be moms there and you really wanna impress them, or you wanna give some money, honey, any of those things, this fragrance is going to turn heads, which is why I love it so much. I try to use this one sparingly because of the price point. So I'm not gonna use it every single day, but it's definitely one that I reach for depending on the occasion. And I love the brand story behind this one as well, which is also why I bought into the brand. And everything that I have purchased from them since has been phenomenal. Sticking to the sweetness department, we are gonna talk about this Mise en Zier Sweet Praline. Girl, if you don't know anything else about me, I have a story behind every fragrance that I purchase. I probably have told this story before, but who cares? We'll tell it again. I copped this fragrance in New York. I just so happened walked into a Bloomingdale's with my husband. We were smelling different fragrances. We were in the men's department, mind you. And I was just telling them kind of like what I like and all of that. And one of the ladies said, I got something I think you should smell. And it's something nobody else is gonna have on. Then she pulls this out. This right here. It has notes of raspberry. It has caramel in it, benzoin in it. Like, this fragrance is so freaking good. Fun fact, Marka came over here one day and we were looking through all of my fragrances and she was like, why are you not doing fragrance videos? Because you have so many fragrances. That's how I started saying, okay, I'll do a couple of fragrance videos here and there. And then she smelled this one. She loved it so much, she actually went home and purchased it for herself. She scoured the internet looking for this particular fragrance. And I will be honest with you, this one is not easy to find. It's not. And when it sells out, and I do not have a dupe recommendation for it. So I'm going to do my best to scour these internet streets, find the link for you, but do not have me waste my time trying to put you on game and you not ready to buy into it, okay? This is a decadent and nutty. It is a sweet fragrance. I love to wear this for formal events, when I'm going out for corporate events, if I were going to a gala, anything like that where I'm going to be around office execs or people that are making decisions. This one always captures their attention and it's not too strong. That's what I love about it. It's very subtle. You got to kind of walk up on me. You got to have a conversation with me. You know what I mean? You got to warm up that engine. And then she introduces herself and she just enters the room and she takes over. That's what she does. And that is why I love her and I highly recommend her to y'all. She's just rich and she's so inviting. This will be a forever fragrance for me. I try not to use her too often because I'm scared I won't be able to find her again. So that is why we don't, you know, dib-a-dab with her all of the time. But when I do, I do. One fragrance that I could talk to you all about for years and years and years and years to come, and I'm almost willing to put it in every single video. I'm willing to fight for it. I'm willing to put my life down on the line. That every woman should have this fragrance in their arsenal. It is going to be, drum roll please, the Matiere Premier Vanilla Powder. Everything about this fragrance is everything. Like I have no other words. There is not a single time that I wear this fragrance that I am not complimented. I am not stopped. Heads are turned. Like, she does what she's supposed to do. I love her so much, I went and bought the $60 body wash. That's how much I love this fragrance down. The notes in her are bourbon vanilla. Y'all already know how I feel about bourbon vanilla, Madagascar vanilla, sandalwood, any of those. You know how I feel. This is bourbon vanilla, Palo Santo, coconut powder, and musk. Yeah. She is dry, she is modern, she's luxurious, she swoons you in like a nice, warm, sexy, decadent hug. Everything. When I tell you, I could not say enough about this fragrance. I don't know who put this fragrance together, but they really did their biggest one. Now, I purchased this before I even had an inkling that there was gonna be an extrait version. However, if I had known, I probably would have waited and bought the extrait version, and I'm probably still going to end up getting the extrait version, but this one does the job all by herself. When I tell you she wears on my skin literally 8, 9, 10 hours, literally all day. I do not have to reapply, none of that. She lasts all day long, and I have yet to find anybody that was offended by how good I smell when I wear this. And for 200 bucks, you literally cannot beat it. Like, you can't beat it. At this point, we purchased it so much, girl, the price might have gone up, if I'm being honest with you. I don't really know. But what I paid was 200, and I'm glad I got in where I fit in when I could get in where I fit in, okay? Get this fragrance in your collection right now, today. It is the best sophisticated vanilla, straight vanilla that you're ever gonna find. Just telling you what I know. Now, another vanilla that has been turning heads for me as of late and getting me a lot of compliments has been my Lancome, the La Vie est Belle Vanilla Nude. Girl, she is such a pretty girl fragrance. So much, in fact, that they collaborated with Julia Roberts on this. Yeah, pretty woman. Enough said. Like, she's really that girl. Remember when I told you I had got compliments the other day wearing Tiffany Love? I had it paired with this right here. This is what I paired it with. And immediately she was like, what do you have on? I mean, you saw the clip, you know. What do you have on? This is what I had on, girl. And notes in this one are going to be vanilla, jasmine, and sandalwood. So it definitely is a gourmand for sure. It has a little bit of floral in there, but it's a more creamy floral to me. It's not a straight up floral because I'm not a straight up floral kind of girl, so I wouldn't wear it. Honestly, I got this in PR, and when I first got it, I was like, you know, it's PR. I wasn't for sure. Sometimes it can be hit or miss. This has been hit after hit after hit after hit after hit for me. I'm talking trench coat, boots, bodysuit, boss, big hair. You know what I'm saying? Hoop earrings, jewelry, giving boss girl energy. It's giving everything that you needed to give. What I love about this La Vie est Belle Vanilla Nude is that it is a soft cashmere-like skin scent, okay? This is your sexy, just got out of the shower, you're getting ready to go to bed, you wanna have a little scent lingering beside your man or just for yourself, you know, whatever your vibe is. She is definitely that. Like I said, I love to mix her with different fragrances just to give it a softer, more feminine vibe to it. This is the ultimate girly girl fragrance, I feel. feel like you can not go wrong with Vanilla Nude at all. Now, on the high end, one of my favorite fragrances of all time. This is one of the first fragrances that I purchased at this price point. It was this Bond No. 9 New Harlem. And as you can see, my girl has been used. She has coffee, lavender, cedarwood, vanilla, amber. She is perfect for a coffee shop meetup, a coffee shop day, co-working day. Like, this is definitely my fragrance for a good old co-working fun day, especially when I'm co-working with some of my girlfriends. Yeah, she's really that girl. And I will say that, you know, what you spend on fragrances is definitely subjective, right? Sometimes you go through seasons where you can only spend $25, $50 on a fragrance. Sometimes you go through seasons where $200, $300, $400, $500, $600 is like, I want to pay that because I like the way that smells and I want to continue to smell like that. Bond No. 9 is not a cheap fragrance house at all. All of their fragrances are $300, $400, $500, $600. They cost, but the longevity of them, the sillage on them, the wear of them is worth every single penny. I love a fragrance that I can spray with confidence, and I know that no matter what I do throughout the day, it's going to go with me. And that's what Bond No. 9 does, and that's especially what Bond No. 9 New Harlem does in the fall and winter. Oh girl, I gotta give me some water. We're almost through the fragrances and we're gonna dive off into the oil, so don't leave yet, girl, because it gets really, really good. I promise. The next fragrance that we're gonna dive off into, which I think every woman should just have because it's a great fragrance to have in your collection, is going to be the YSL Libre Parfum Intense. Now, this fragrance is one of my favorites. It has lavender, orange blossom, vanilla in it. It's a great day to nighttime wear depending on how much you spray. I feel like the more you spray, the stronger it gets and the longer that it lasts. So if you're looking for it to be lighter, just to last you throughout your workday, 1-2 pumps. If you're looking for it to go through it into the night, 4 to 5 pumps. To me, YSL Libre gives bold, it gives boss energy, it gives fall night. Like, it is definitely a strong fragrance because it's more on the spicy floral side. It's not so much considered a gourmand. I guess it leans into that a little bit, but it leans more spicy to me than it does gourmand, and it just lasts so long. This is one of those fragrances when you spray it on your clothes, you're gonna keep smelling, especially if you spray it on a sweater or something over time. It just lingers and lingers and lingers. So if you have not added it onto your list, it's definitely an affordable fragrance that you can pick up at any time. Sephora, Ulta, wherever, girl, it's always available. A newer fragrance to my collection, I've had it for I think all of this year, is going to be the Memo Paris Cappadocia. This has saffron, sandalwood, myrrh, vanilla bean in it. So it's definitely giving you all the fall and winter vibes that you are looking for. The perfect crispy weather scent. So imagine you wake up, the leaves are falling. It might be sprinkling outside, but it's not dripping down, pouring rain. You know, you may have a few errands to run. You want to get out and about. You got your hair pulled up in a bun, girl. You got your glasses on. Get the vibes that I'm going for. This is the fragrance that you put on to go with that. I remember the first time I sprayed this, my husband walked in the house and he smelled it and he immediately was like, what is that? That smells so good. And I bought it. I didn't need no other convincing. You know how it is. When your man likes something, you be like, oh yeah, give me that. Give me that right there. Matter of fact, give me 10 of them. That's what this fragrance did for me. And I absolutely love the way that it smells. And it does linger quite a while. So that's what I enjoy about it as well. And the fact that it's not an overpowering scent. You definitely probably want to spray a few squirts of it, and it's still not going to be so strong that people are going to choke when you walk by. So that is another reason that I absolutely had to add Memo Paris Cappadocia to my list. Now it's on yours. Okay, so the last high-end fragrance that I'm going to recommend to you, this is one that actually would have never been on my radar personally. I was at Neiman's one day shopping around looking for a fragrance like I always do. okay? And my sales rep, she was like, have you smelled this? Have you smelled this? I was like, no, I ain't even ever heard of that line. I'd seen it online on Demons, but since I never seen it in person, I had no interest. Girl, she brought that fragrance to me. Needless to say, I now own it. It is the Fragrance Du Bois Sirene. Girl, this is everything. It has moss in it. It has amber in it. It has cherry in it. And I will tell you first, I am not a lost in cherry kind of girl. I'm not the Tom Ford lost cherry. That's what it's called. I'm not her. Okay, I tried, but it just wasn't for me. So I was surprised that there was a cherry scent that I actually liked and that I could get with. This one really, really shocked me. Now, I've worn this actually to one of my girlfriend's divorce parties we went to. I've been to a couple of other outings where I've worn this because this is a showstopper. This is definitely a head turner, and I don't know if it's because of the cherry or it's because it's a little bit spicy. I'm not for sure, but this one just turns heads every time I go out, especially at night. Now, this is not a fragrance that I would wear during the day, if I'm being honest with you. I feel like it's a little too strong to be worn throughout the day, but at night, when that sun goes down and I'm headed out, yeah, I'm gonna put this baby on right here because she's very sensual and she's also very upscale. She, to me, gives rich bitch, okay? That's what she gives me. So whenever I wanna feel that money energy, money coming my way, money coming now, money coming fast, money coming easily, whatever that looks like, I'm gonna put that on right there. She's gonna get the job done every single time, I promise you. And I think she's relatively affordable, especially for the amount that you get with this. Now, she's not $50 or $100, but she's also not $500, $600. She's at a pretty affordable range. So I definitely look into it. Add her to your list, add her to your wish list. Get her today, next month, just get her before fall get here, okay? Now, you know that I could not end the fragrance portion of this video without highlighting two of our favorite YouTuber fragrances. Yay! This is, of course, She Was Here by Forever Mood, which is AKA Jackie. This is probably my favorite fragrance that she has released thus far. This is definitely my favorite. It has the pistachio notes in it. I feel like it just blends well with my skin chemistry. I can mix it with things. I can wear it on its own. And I feel like the longevity of it is actually pretty good for the price point. At $80, you have to know what you're getting and what to expect. So you can't expect a 9-10 hour wear out of it. But I do feel like I get a solid 4 to 5 hour wear out of it, especially when I add the spray on all of my hot spots as well as my clothes. Chef's kiss. It lasts me while I'm out running my errands all the way until the time I get home. Now, one of my favorite go-to nighttime scents, which actually stays on my dresser, is Of the Hour by Dossier. This is Aaliyah's face fragrance. I have both of them. I have her daytime and her nighttime. This is the one that I would actually recommend for the fall specifically though, because it has those notes of cedarwood and suede and tonka bean, which traditionally are fall and winter fragrances, even though you can wear it year round. With the fall and winter coming up, it's a perfect fragrance for you to go out for a girls' night. Even if you're going to the movies, this is a great movie night fragrance. Absolutely love to wear this to the movies, when I take myself, when I go with my kids. I just love having fragrances for different things that I do. It's how I'm always measuring. Do I need this? Do I want that? Should I buy that? Do I have that? Whatever the case may be, which is why this one I absolutely had to get. And I waited a while. I actually didn't buy them when they first came out. And then I just had to have them because like, it's me. I needed to have them. I couldn't be left out anymore. And I was pleasantly surprised with the fragrances once I received them. But Of the Hour out of the two is definitely my favorite, hands down. Those are all of my current fragrances that I would recommend for you to add to your list. Either check what you already have at home and see if it's collecting dust. Maybe you need to bring it to the forefront so that you can use it this fall and winter. Add it to your Christmas list, your birthday list, whatever list you got, girl. Or if you got it like that, just go on and pick it up today because I've linked everything down for you below. That way you don't have to go seek and ye shall find, because I got you. We see each other. But I feel like, you know, I watch a lot of fragrance videos, especially when new fragrances are coming out. And one of the things that I wanted to include in mine were oils. I feel like when it comes to fragrances, what really gets them activated is how you layer them. You know what I'm saying? Are you starting with the oil, then with the lotion to seal it in, then with your fragrance on top? Like, how you doing that? What are we doing? I want to show you guys some of my favorite oils that really blend well with these fragrances that I've used over the past year or so. Most of them, let's be real honest, all of them except one are sand and fog oils. So super duper affordable. You can get them directly from Sand and Fog site. You can hunt them down at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, all of the places, right? I love me a good Sand and Fog oil. So I'm gonna show you all of the ones that I would recommend specifically for the fall and winter. And then I'm gonna show you my favorite oil of all time. That's not by me, okay? So when it comes to a Sand and Fog oil, you got to smell them. You got to smell them in store. You got to know what you're in for. Most of them run between $14 and $17, I believe. So again, super affordable fragrances. And with how much you get, 1.7 ounces, that's the equivalent of a full-size perfume bottle for less than 20 bucks. One of my favorites is going to be Velvet Blossom. Right here, Velvet Blossom is like a velvety evening floral. So if you have any fragrance that you prefer to wear in the evening versus the day, and it leans a little bit floral, this is definitely one to pair it with. This is not going to be heavy on the floral. It's more heavy on the velvet to me. So it's a little bit more creamier. It's a little bit more sexier. To me, it can make a floral sexy. Because I personally don't think all florals are sexy. That's just me. That's just me. The next one is going to be Amber and Pear. I think Amber and Pear are pretty self-explanatory in my opinion, because you have Pear meeting Amber. I love amber. I love all things amber. So any fragrance that I grab where amber is a strong note in it, this is the one that I pair it with. I really love to pair this with my Dubai Gold by Bond No. 9, because that is a straight amber scent, and this goes extremely well with it. And it just helps extend the longevity of it for me. And then you can never go wrong with a vanilla oil, and this is Vanilla Musk. I'm sure you can guess by now which one I pair that with. Vanilla powder. But you can also pair it with Nest Vanilla Bourbon. That's also a good one. Anything that has like vanilla as the base, the Vanilla Musk goes really well with that. So definitely add this one to your list, because a lot of girly gourmand fragrances have vanilla in them, or sandalwood or tonka bean, which they all kind of have. They're all kind of in the same house a little bit when it comes to the payoff of the fragrance. So you can use that Vanilla Musk as a base layer, and it'll really help to permeate that fragrance and just fill up the space and last a little bit longer for you. The next three that I have are actually my favorite Sand and Fog fragrances that I have received to date, which are going to be these three right here. First is Love Potion. Love Potion is such a sexy scent to me. It is also an amber based type of scent. So if you don't like amber, you may not like Love Potion. But Love Potion for me definitely smells like love, lust, all of that. I absolutely love it. I like to pair this one with my Tiffany & Co. Love. Yeah. The next one I actually like to wear to bed a lot, which is Innocence by Sand and Fog. Now, Innocence is like a light, delicate skin musk floral. Remember when I said that the Lancome La Vie Est Belle Vanilla Nude was a great skin scent for bed? It was soft, cashmere. This is a great one to pair it with. It gives the same exact vibe. So even if you don't spray the fragrance, this for me gives the same skin scent vibe, getting ready for bed. You just want to linger a little bit longer. You want to smell good for your partner, for yourself, all of that. Innocence does that for me every single time. Now, last but certainly not least on my list of Sand and Fog, this is actually my number one. It's really my number one. It's the Coastal Cashmere. Girl, when I tell you, it is soft, it's airy, it's warm weather. Every single time that I wear this, I get compliments whenever I have it on as my base. And even sometimes I've worn it by itself with just the oil and lotion. I still get all the compliments in the world on this. It is the perfect cashmere, in my opinion. I have yet to smell another oil that gives me that sweater weather cashmere vibe outside of this, or outside of ones that I've made. But let's focus on Sand and Fog right now. Let's focus on Sand and Fog. This coastal cashmere, I just want to smell it right now because, girl, yeah, single time, it's going to do the job. Trust me on this. This is worth every penny that they are asking for it. Now, my last oil that I want to recommend to you, which I think I may have honestly recommended this in several videos, but it's just that good. You know, sometimes fragrances are just that good. And I feel like, wouldn't you rather trust the person that keeps recommending the same thing over and over again than somebody that always got something new? I'm gonna leave that to you to figure out. But the Nest Madagascar Vanilla, gee, it is everything. Keep saying everything is so perfect, right? Girl, I ain't got a word. What's a better word than perfect? It is the prototype. That's a new one. It is the prototype for vanilla. This is lust in a bottle. This is swoon worthy. This is, every woman should have this. If she is girly girl, she's dainty, she's soft, all of the things, this is the fragrance that you want to have in your arsenal, especially when you're trying to get a little honey from your honey. This is what you need. I promise you, it's going to work. It is absolutely going to work. Baby, he gonna give you some honey and his wallet by the time you get done swooning and gooning with this, okay? Just telling you what I know. I'm just telling you what I know. If this is not on your list, if you get nothing else today, make this a priority. No layering combo is complete without lotion. Let's call a spade a spade. Without lotion. Now, I'm not gonna give you a whole bunch of combos because we've been doing this for quite a while now, and I know you got other things to do. But I do wanna show you the top lotions that I would just have at home if I were you, that you can mix and match and figure out your vibe as you go. The number one is going to be this Jasmine and Peach by EOS. Now, this is a great late summer into fall transitional lotion. I would not call this a fall and winter lotion per se because it leans more on that fruity floral side. But as you're transitioning out, this is a great one to reach for and just use as a base layer for all of your fragrances. The next one that is just tried and true is going to be my Fresh and Cozy EOS. I think the evidence is in the name. It's fresh, it's cozy, it just works. So anything that you have that's cashmere, amber, vanilla, anything like that, put on your Fresh and Cozy with it. Or if you have some amber, I love the Jergens Warm Amber Girl Keys. See, I've been tearing this bottle up. That's how much I love amber. Amber just works for me. Amber just works. That's all I can say. The Jergens Warm Amber is tea. Plus, it's Jergens. It's old school. You know, some things just work and you don't really have to switch it up. I have tried all of the other Jergens scented lotions, and this one hands down is my favorite. It's actually the only one that I recommend, if I'm being honest. Now, a new one added to my arsenal is going to be the EOS Toasted Marshmallow. I'm a gourmand girl. I love marshmallow. And I'm gonna show you the combination that I tried with it the other day that about knocked me off my feet, okay? For these two right here. The Love Don't Be Shy by Killian, which you know is marshmallow all day long and night, with the Yum Bougie Marshmallow by Kayali and that toasted marshmallow lotion. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Yes. And I'm not taking it back when I tell you, go on and start pairing up your favorites with that toasted marshmallow because they really did their biggest one with that. Now, if you're ashy Kathy like me, you know, your feet need a little extra TLC, them elbows, don't forget to tap on them every day, then the Vaseline Cocoa Radiant. I love it. I absolutely love it. I have the gel oils, which essentially this is the exact same thing, but it's in the pump style. I love that it is in the pump style because sometimes when you use that flip cap, one, you can easily break it. Two, when you flip it over, a little too much come out. All the things, I be having a little slip and slide time right there. But this right here, it's just simple. It's the basic cocoa fragrance, right? And you just put it on top and it gives you a little bit of shine that you're looking for. Not too much, because this one does not have the shimmer in it like the gel oils. So if you're not looking to shimmer every single day, especially if you're going into the office or something like that, you just simply don't want to be ashy, right? I love to put this on and then pair it with my fragrances and things like that on top. So I recommend this to everyone. I think everybody should have this with them at home. And those are all of my lotions. Now for the last thing that I'm going to recommend, and it's only two because I'm only recommending what I'm actually using. I did not go out and buy anything new for this video, okay? Then what we got right here at the house, this we gonna use. But I have to recommend my body butters to you guys. So the only two body butters that I reach for, I use the Josie Maran, the whipped argan oil throughout the day, and I use the TPH Softer Than a Mother at night. That's it. That's all I use. There's no need to explain them further. These are the two body butters that I use, and I have a ton of body butters. I do love the Naturium Glow Getter body butter. That is an honorable mention. That is a really, really good one that I will suggest to you guys. However, I have not run out of these, so I have no reason to re-up yet. So once I re-up, that is one that I'm going to go and get again. You know that I could not end this video without giving you my wish list for fall and winter of 2026. I tried to narrow it down as best I could because there are a lot of fragrances on my radar, but these I would say are my top 5 fragrances. Coming in at number 1 is going to be the MFK Velvet Oud. I recently saw the announcement for this because I'm on the email list. And immediately I was like, oh my gosh, where is it at? I gotta go smell it. I gotta go put my nose on it. I gotta know if this is gonna be mine. It has not yet, at the time of this video, released in stores. But because I love Oud Satin Mood by MFK so much, I have a feeling that Velvet Oud is going to fall in line right with that, which is why it made it to number 1 on my list. The next one on my list is the Kilian Midnight Espresso. I have not seen all of the notes in this one, but from what I did read about it, it's supposed to smell really, really, really good. And it's supposed to be the perfect late night fragrance. And once it said espresso, I trust Kilian. I have a lot of Kilian fragrances. So I just don't doubt that he's gonna steer me wrong, which is why it's the number 2 spot on my wish list. Now, number 3, I've actually wanted since last year. I just have not pulled the trigger yet. It is the Bond number 9 New York Chic. Ugh, everything about that fragrance when I first smelled it in store just screamed, Felicia, Felicia. It screamed everything. It just encompassed all that I am in the form of a bottle. The only reason I had not pulled the plug yet is because of the price point, honestly. And I was trying to justify, do I need another Bond number 9 fragrance now when I already have like 7 or 8 of them? So that is why. But you know, Christmas and my birthday is coming up, so we might have to just add it to that list and go ahead and get it this year. Now the last 2 fragrances on my list, one I'm really, really excited to try out and to be able to purchase really soon is going to be INFLUXIOUS by Fumi. I've heard really, really great things about her new fragrance line. I've seen all of the reviews, and the one fragrance that seems to keep popping up with consecutive high reviews is Well Loved, which is supposed to be a skin scent. So I'm excited to get my hands on that one and try it out. I think I may go ahead and just purchase the Discovery set. I really just wanted to go ahead and purchase the full bottle because I'm a full bottle kind of girl. But I think I may just go ahead and purchase the Discovery set. Well Loved is going to be the first one that I buy as a full-size bottle. I do know that for sure. Once I have it, I'll have to come back and we'll have to sit down and discuss it together. Now, the last fragrance on my list is one that I have no idea yet how it's gonna smell, but I just saw the announcements about it the other day. It's going to be Forever Mood's Not Your Type. I mean, the name alone kind of gives me like, oh, she's really gonna be that girl, you know? And that's what I'm really excited about. If it's anything like She Was Here or Hard to Get, I have got to get my hands on that fragrance because those are my top 2, like everyday affordable go-to scents. So I just have a feeling that Not Your Type is going to fall right in step with that as well. From what I've seen, it's supposed to be a spicy sweet. So we'll see what those notes are once they release more information about it. But girl, that is everything that I could pull to recommend to you for the fall winter 2026 seasons. I do hope that some of these items made your list. Drop down in the comments, let me know which items you are especially interested in, which ones you may already have, or even if I left something off my list, they're like, girl, you didn't consider this, you didn't talk about this, let me know. Let me know, let's talk about it, let's discuss it. I wanna know what you're wearing too, because there may be something in my collection that I need to go and dust off, or something that I just need to add. Either way, let's talk about it. I'm going to wrap this up because my voice is dry right now. I don't think I can talk another minute longer, girl. I will see you on the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, share. I'll see you later. Bye.